I'm Yuri.
I'm Jacob.
And we're going for a drive.
Oh!
Woo! 2022 Subaru WRX.
Sport Tech without launch control manual.
That's all right.
Yeah. Violent launch there.
Horsepower and torque.
271 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque from a 2.4-liter turbo four-cylinder boxer engine.
2022 Subaru WRX.
Before we launch it, we're having a fan meetup this Friday at Toronto Motorsports Park.
It's going to be from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Road course, drag strip, and then we also booked a jet truck to come and do a pass.
A friggin' jet truck. Yuri, launch control. Well, this doesn't have it.
Yo, it's like the magazines, dude. We got to get a good time.
0 to 60 in 5 and something.
All right, horsepower and torque.
271 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque from a 2.4-liter turbo four-cylinder boxer engine. So the WRX is all new. We have disgusting looks, which Yuri actually kind of likes.
I think this thing looks awesome because it's like a safari off-roady car.
Now, it definitely is a rally car. Subaru is telling us it's a rally car. All the literature says it's a rally car.
We drove through some gravel, so we are rally drivers.
We are 100% rally drivers. This is a rally car. We did off-road it, and I mean, to be honest, it worked really well off-road.
It's a solid take. It takes bumps really well. I understand the cladding thing.
Yeah, I really don't, but at the same time, while I'm rallying, or at least in my head while I'm rallying, it makes sense because then you can replace those panels, like, you don't have to repaint anything.
And it still looks like all the new Subarus or whatever. There is no more STI coming up, so that render I made of what the STI will look like is useless now.
There's apparently one coming that's going to be electric later, and who knows if it's going to be on the same shape. I doubt it.
And they come in manual and CVT, but the CVT is now switched to, what's it called?
SPT, Subaru Performance Transmission. And they had to call it that because the CVT name has been dragged through the mud for years by journalists, those damn journalists.
Thanks a lot, Nissan.
But we did launch it, and if you do a brake boost on the automatic one, it'll just hold gear, sing the song of its people, and probably get a much faster 0 to 60.
Yeah, I don't know, it's cool. I'm okay with that.
It was actually surprisingly good to drive. We did drive them back to back, and it shifts really quick for a automatic CVT thing.
But you can't like trip the tires or anything cool when you do anything off, like even on gravel.
Exactly. You got to use this 6-speed manual. Yuri, how is this 6-speed manual to shift?
Solid, good, normal Subaru stuff. No complaints. Maybe like the heel toe isn't like as nice as I want, like not enough room for the heel, but I think you still get it all done.
And then you can turn off traction, you can go into track mode, and then you can downshift this thing, and it sounds pretty good.
Okay, cliche corner. Everything off. And it's really fun, but that red line, it gets to you way quicker than you think it would at 6,000, and there's like no warning or anything to know.
Yeah, there, you hit it. Yeah.
And then up the bump,
that's good.
very nice. It's a good mix of being able to off-road and on-road in a fun way.
Yeah, the suspension has been set up really well. It's on the stiffer side, but it's not too stiff, and you can still kind of get a little bit of that softer damping off-road. Whatever they did is really, really good because it's sport-tuned, as they say. Now, I do want to talk about those revs, as you just said. The red line starts and ends at 6. So, like, there's no before red line in this car.
Yeah.
And then the way that they set it up, it's on a horizontal plane, so 0 and 6 are on the same level. So when you're at 3, you're halfway at the top, whereas like in a 911 GT3, you're at 6,000 there.
Shift lights would be nice.
I agree.
Then back to looks, because that is the controversial thing about this. I think obviously the last gen looks better, right?
For sure it does.
But whatever, this is the new gen. The taillights look pretty awesome in this.
They do, but they also kind of look like they're broken glass.
Which is like a luxury thing like the E-Class had.
They do it in a slightly better way, but yes, same idea.
Yeah, Mercedes does it in a better way than
Better
Subaru.
way. It's different.
Yeah, whatever. It's good.
The same
It's still
idea.
good.
Well, I mean, you can go to the dollar store or you can go to Dollar General. There's a big difference.
They still look good. Then we got double dual exhaust.
Yes, we do.
What does it sound like from the outside?
Let's take a listen. And let's talk about the front end, but before we do, every Subaru generation has a name, like Blob-Eye, Bug-Eye, Hawkeye. This one probably has a forum name on Nasiok or whatever, Toronto Subaru Club. Let us know if it does. Share this video in a forum as well. But I think I'm gonna name this one Plastic Face.
Plastic face.
Plastic face. Not an I name, just plastic face.
I'm all right with that. Okay, so then this material is supposed to be like dimpled or something, like a golf ball for more aerodynamics. So that's kind of what I go.
That's what marketing says. Apparently,
marketing
works.
be marketing.
Yeah.
Cool. Side view, the body lines are pretty good, like nice and like kind of strong looking.
Yeah, and then we got that plastic cladding, which kind of gives it that. Okay, so I think this should have been painted, and then they should have made this as it looks as a wilderness trim.
Hey, there's still time, Subaru.
They're probably actually saving a wilderness trim with even more plastic cladding.
Yeah, I'm down with that, and raise ride height.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, man.
That would be. It's a Crosstrek at that point.
Didn't Porsche just release some like crazy safari thing?
That's still a rumor, but it's basically going to happen 100%. The hood scoop is much bigger, and that's one of the biggest things that I noticed from the front end as well.
And then to finish off looks-wise, darker color or brighter color, I think in the reds, the oranges, it looks really nice. In like the darker colors, it's kind of like, I don't really care.
I think it looks better in the darker colors because it hides the disgusting plastic cladding.
All right, and that's everything about the looks of the WRX. We're kind of all right with it.
Except the wheels. Now, I do like these wheels, but I think they should have, because they're going with the whole rally thing, I think they should have gone with like 15s or 16s and like give it like the full rally kind of treatment.
And what would be the Continental recommended tire for the new plastic face WRX?
The Extreme Contact Sport. Or if you're going off-road, the Terrain Contact AT.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Are you ready to rally this? Do you want to launch it on gravel or on the tarmac or in the wet?
I'm going to surprise everyone with the next shot. All right, audience, do you think we're on gravel or pavement? And then I pinged it off the limiter and didn't notice. Yeah, so rallying, launching is super fun. I'm definitely turning the wheel more than I need to turn it, but I'm having fun out here.
Yeah, that seemed like a nicer launch than on a dry surface.
Oh yeah, tons of fun out here in this gravel, but I don't want to get a rock stuck in the rotors, so I'm going to take it easy and maybe head back onto the road.
That's nice. Whoa, this is nice.
Here we go.
Nice.
Look at this, I'm going to jump.
Whoa!
Super soft out here.
What
this is great.
A Maybach?
Oh yeah,
Maybach?
Dude, might as well. It's got road preview. It's sensing the bumps on the road. Rally preview. Downshift, send, and onto the road. And that's the thing. You buy a Subaru WRX to do that, and then the GTI guy's like, man, that looked like a lot of fun. I can't do that. I'm in a front-wheel drive GTI.
Jacob, what did you think of the steering feel?
What feel? There was none. There's nothing in this.
It's like light and floaty.
Like, this is actually insane. Look at this. Hopefully the camera will pick this up, but this is the lightest steering. This is like Maybach steering in a bad way.
But we never got to talk to any engineers about this car. I'm sure they had some reason for it.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't like the steering. I don't know what the tires are doing. I have no idea. You can get by, but it feels like they gave it like Crosstrek steering.
But I like the whole feel and everything going through Cliche Corner. Like I really enjoyed it. And then what if you didn't want to drive with like at all? You just wanted to cruise control. Can you do it in this?
Well, you can cruise control. You can't adaptive cruise control. You can't lane keep
with eyesight. But in the CVT, which costs more because of all that stuff, you can.
Yes, so if you want all the safety stuff, you actually have to get the automatic, which is kind of crazy of Subaru to do that because Honda's figured out how to do that with manuals.
Same with BMW.
A lot of companies have figured that out now, so I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about this car. Changes. We got a bigger boxer engine with slightly more horsepower. I mean, it does feel a little bit torquier, but okay, here's the problem. It's good. And then right at 6,000, you have no idea what's going on because the car is much more refined now.
It's quiet.
You don't hear the exhaust. You don't know when you're getting to redline. So that's my issue with it.
Yeah.
It's a little too refined now.
But you know what isn't quiet and refined?
What's that?
A jet truck.
Yeah, jet truck.
See you Friday.
The Hellfire Jet. Bring your families into Toronto Motorsports Park. For more, see TorontoMotorsportsPark.com. The Hellfire Jet.
Race my Prowler, race Jacob's Mustang.
Yes, Fox body, loudest car on the planet, maybe other than the jet truck. And the shifter does feel pretty good. We've got that 6-speed that you mentioned. It's fairly notchy-ish, but like still feels mechanical in a good way.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah, no real issues. The drivetrain in here is great. It's obviously symmetrical, all-wheel drive, but it's not like a DCCD STI type thing, so it's like open diffs and stuff. But it does do brake torque vectoring.
I'll tell you one thing I don't like.
What's that?
Right after these train tracks.
Oh yeah, okay, so we gotta hit these train tracks because, come on, you're in a Subaru WRX. We're gonna take this at the speed limit, which by the way is 70 kilometers per hour here. I'm not slowing down like that guy, and here we go. That was great.
Not bad.
One of the better cars we've driven at speed through there.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay, this infotainment screen, it's the tall one. I don't like it. The last gen of Subaru infotainment screens, the normal small one, was perfect with like hard buttons and stuff. This one's a little confusing. You have to look down through your climate, but we do have Sirius XM satellite radio. You can get 3 free months. Go into our link in the description below, and it does rewind.
Yeah, so I also agree with you on everything, and I don't really like it. But it exists, and we have a backup camera in it.
Backup camera's nice. The sound system is okay.
Yes.
It'll get the job done.
Yes, it's definitely bassy, but it's not too clear.
And then our gauge cluster, we have analog on the sides, digital in the middle, and the cool thing is, for a Subaru, you can make a call and still see your speed.
That's impressive for a Subaru.
Because the Forester Wilderness couldn't do that, and a lot of the comments were like, this is the thing I hate the most about my Subaru.
Right. Oh, and then since I mentioned the backup camera, I noticed one funny thing on the Subarus with parking sensors is that the sensors are above the plastic cladding. So I don't know if that's better for parking sensing or worse, but it's just something I noticed because of the cladding.
And then we also noticed, this has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, by the way, that the little area in front of the shifter on the manual one can fit a phone a lot better than the automatic one.
Yeah, and then the automatic one is like totally different for like they have a pen holder and stuff. And then what about these cup holders in the manual?
It'll do. And this one is taller, so that's cool. And then the visors.
Ooh, dude, these are like plastic cladding
Tres,
visors.
dos, uno.
Oh!
Nothing.
They even plastic cladded the visors and failed them.
Boo.
And the seats up here are very well bolstered. They look pretty cool. I like the WRX logo.
It was Alcantara.
Yeah, I believe so, or at least it looks like it.
It's comfy. We got like red stitching everywhere. The back seats are comfy too, but a little less headroom than I guess before.
Yeah, I don't know. My head hits the roof, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah, got a good amount of trunk room. Seats fold down. Can't complain about that.
It does have less trunk space than an Elantra N or a Jetta GLI, though.
Does it have a bar that blocks your stuff from going through? Like
It does
Elantra?
not,
Oh,
no.
nice.
Yeah.
Does it have more ground clearance and stuff than an Elantra N?
I don't know.
I don't know. I assume.
Let's just assume it
Let's
does.
assume it could take some gravel better.
Let's just say we didn't take it on gravel roads for a reason.
Yeah, also, shout out Savage Geese for doing that awesome comparison with this, the Elantra, Civic, and the Golf. Also, if you're looking to buy any of those cars, hit up tsp.truecar.com because a lot of people buy WRXs.
Yeah, highly recommend actually buying this car. Like, this is, like Savage Geese said, like, these are like the last of this generation. So we're not gonna get, I mean, I hate saying that over and over, but like, electric cars are coming. They're just, the fact that the STI doesnn't exist and it's only gonna exist
Yeah.
electric, like, there's your proof.
And when we say Savage Geese, we also mean Jack. Shout out Jack.
Yeah, Savage Geese is the channel name, and then Goose is Goose, even though he has a real name.
They're both geese.
Yes. And as for the rest of this interior, we got some red trim, we got some leatherish stuff. It looks pretty cool. Touch points are decent.
Got carbon fiber that's like just plastic.
Yes, plastic fiber.
Look, this matte material or satin, whatever, like that's nice instead of piano black.
I like it. There's actually a lot of piano black in the automatic.
Okay, the armrest doesn't get really in the way at all.
No, it looks like they lowered it.
And then you don't have a head-up display in here, but the CVT one does.
Yes,
Oh,
which is...
we said the sport, the
yeah, whatever.
Subaru Super Transmission, whatever they call it.
Don't let marketing get to you. It's a CVT. But it actually feels really good. They do have like 6 LED lights that just kind of like warn you on the
makes
highway.
sense, though.
Yeah, it's a
the-
very simple system.
Automatic only.
Yes.
Another thing I really like about the WRX is the visibility. With these little like windows here, you've got your blind spot monitoring on the mirrors. Like it's just a very good, like lots of visibility.
It is, yeah. You don't feel like cocooned or cramped in here.
Yeah, the CVT would be a great family car that you could have some fun with.
It is the world's fastest shifting CVT.
And I don't know if there's like any other cars that I would take over that are automatic.
Really?
Or like sedans.
Oh, like in that price point,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
performance and stuff.
Like I
'Cause,
wouldn't take a Jetta over it.
no, I wouldn't either.
Elantra N, I'd only go with the manual.
Yep, for sure. Even
Yeah.
though the DCT is faster, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And the last thing to find out if this vehicle is a good buy or not is cliche corner. Heel toe downshift. Ooh, that was not very, pedal space is not the best. And kind of understeers a little bit, but gets through real quick. That all-wheel drive system does feel like it's doing something.
It's fun. It's not fun.
No, it's definitely not fun. Yeah, like it's a good system.
With everything out of the way, I think it's time we get to the price.
Starts at $30,995.
Canadian.
And this one, nearly top trim, is $39,295.
I'm not like super excited about this car, but there's really like nothing wrong with it unless you hate the looks, in which case like whatever, just get it wrapped or painted or something.
The only more exciting car that's coming, and it's coming soon, is the GR Corolla. And there's no price released, so who knows?
But it's not going to be CVT.
No, it's not,
It's going to be manual only
which is even more exciting. But yeah, I know, I get it.
for those left leg bandits.
So overall, I really do like the WRX.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it really unless you hate the looks. I'm like pretty in the middle about the whole thing.
Yeah, if you like the driving dynamics and stuff other than the steering, I think it's a great car. And if you can get over the looks, which I'm not really sure if I can, but I kind of can at the same time because I kind of don't really care. I don't really know what to think of the looks, honestly.
I like it.
And like no Subaru has been like gorgeous. Yes, the previous generations were better, other